Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol MNGA. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame, and it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis on Friday, so that is where the green and red line annotations are coming from. And for late last week, I just talked about, hey, the chart got boring, but it was a healthy type of boring. And you can see today the health paid off as the price made a huge move upwards. So certainly a lot of updates need to be done. I'm just going to use these annotation lines for near-term levels. Sure, these levels down there still do pertain to the chart. They're just not relevant. And from a presentation point of view, I don't want to risk causing confusion because there's clutter with lines all over the place. So let's try to keep this as clean as possible. First update that needs to be made is just simply where the levels of resistance are at, and as far as where the sellers are hanging out, and that's become quite apparent right up there at 24 cents. You can see on a couple different occasions, including the final 30 minutes, the price has gotten up to 24, tried to break through it, and hasn't quite been able to do it. So that'll be public enemy number one going forward. As far as levels of support are concerned, the first level would be what I would call the ideal level of support. When you say, hey Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest going forward? And that would be if the price can stay up above 22.5 cents. Now don't get me wrong though, if the price falls below 22.5, I'm not saying the entire chart is destroyed or ruined or anything like that. But yeah, if the price could manage to actually stay up above 22.5, that would definitely be a huge sign of power going forward. Taking a step back and looking at all this from more so the big picture point of view, that is where the purple line comes into play, the famous 50-period simple moving average. Keyword being moving. As time goes by, that line is going to move itself higher and higher. So a very basic yet highly effective way to judge the health of the move. This right here being defined as the move. Just watch that purple line. As long as the price stays above that line, as the line itself moves higher and higher, then the bulls are in full health, the bulls are in full control. How you can best visualize that, that is what's being represented. Again, yeah, staying above 22.5 would be great, but from the grand scheme of it all, as long as the price is above that purple line, the bulls 100% own the chart. So very nice way to start off the week. We'll see if the bulls can continue to build upon this momentum or not. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.